Yama Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Oh Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Re Muni Muni Re Yama Muni 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 Re Yama Devi Yama Re Muni Muni Re Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Oh Yama Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Oh Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Re Oh Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Re Muni Muni Re Yama Muni 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 Re Yama Devi Yama Re Muni Muni Re Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Oh Yama Mari Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Oh Yama Kali Yama Re Yama Devi Yama Re Jai Jai Sangani Baba Jai Jai Sangani Baba Sangani Baba Jai Jai Sangani पूजन हम आयो रे हे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया हे दुर्गा मैया जय देवी मैया हे दुर्गा मैया जय दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया हे दुर्गा मैया मैं जो आसन बैठाओ और साड़ी पहना हे दुर्गा मैया मैं जो आसन बैठाओ और साड़ी पहनाओ आसन बैठाओ और साड़ी पहनाओ पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया हे दुर्गा मैया मैं तो पांडु चढ़ाओ सिंदूर हल्दी दिखाओ हे दुर्गा मैया मैं तो पांडु चढ़ाओ सिंदूर हल्दी दिखाओ पांडु चढ़ाओ सिंदूर हल्दी दिखाओ पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया हे दुर्गा मैया मैं नरियल चढ़ाओ हे दुर्गा मैया मैं बलिदान चढ़ाओ हे दुर्गा मैया मैं नारियल चढ़ाओ हे दुर्गा मैया मैं नारियल चढ़ाओ और चढ़ाओ झंडे उड़ाओ पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया ओ आरती उतारो रे दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे दुर्गा मैया हे दुर्गा मैया जय देवी मैया हे दुर्गा मैया जय दुर्गा मैया पूजन हम आयो रे 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 दुर्गा मैया
दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुर्गति नाशिनी दुर्मत मेदिनी दुष्णि सुदिनी दुर्गम्बा रवि सतभाषिणी रजनी कराशिनी रक्त सुतोषिनी दुर्गम्बा रक्त सुतोषिनी दुर्गम्बा रक्त सुतोषिनी ललितम्बा ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुम दुर्गाय नमः दुम 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 दुर्गा लम 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 ललिता ओम दुम दुर्गाय नाशिनी दुर्मत मेदिनी दुष्णि सुदिनी दुर्गम्बा दुर्गति नाशिनी दुर्मत मेदिनी दुष्णि सुदिनी दुर्गम्बा रवि सतभाषिनी रजनी कराशिनी रजत तोषिनी ललितम्बा रवि सतभाषिनी रजनी कराशिनी रजत तोषिनी ललितम्बा रजत तोषिनी ललितम्बा तोषिनि गणसतमोदिनि गजविलेपिनि दुर्गम्मा गणपति तोषिनि गणसतमोदिनि गजविलेपिनि दुर्गम्मा पावनि रूपिणि पापनिशोदिनि पालय पावनि ललितम्बा पावनि रूपिणि पापनिशोदिनि पालय पावनि ललितम्बा पालय पावनि ललितम्बा पालय पावनि ललितम्बा दुम 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 दुर्गा लम 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 ललिता दुम दुर्गाय दुम 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 दुर्गा लम 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 ललिता हिमगिरिवासिनि सतदायिनि हर हर कारिणि दुर्गम्मा हिमगिरिवासिनि सतदायिनि हर हर कारिणि दुर्गम्मा गुरुभव रूपिणि धृत विशोषिनि सचिदानन्दिनि ललितम्बा गुरुभव रूपिणि धृत विशोषिनि सचिदानन्दिनि ललितम्बा सचिदानन्दिनि ललितम्बा सचिदानन्दिनि दुर्गम्बा दुम 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 दुर्गा दुम दुर्गाय नमः लम 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 ललिता दुम 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 दुर्गा लम 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 ललिता दुम दुम दुर्गा 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 लम लम ललिता शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी 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 शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी तू ही अम्बे तू ही काली तू ही अम्बे तू ही काली तू ही दुर्गा माता भवानी तू ही अम्बे तू ही काली तू ही अम्बे तू ही काली तू ही दुर्गा माता भवानी शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी
शक्ति तू ही जगते जननी माँ।
शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ। देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी, देवी माँ काली माँ शक्ति भवानी।
काली का नाम मुझको मन मेरा, काली का नाम मुझको मन मेरा, दूर करे वही संकट तेरा। काली का नाम मुझको मन मेरा, काली का नाम मुझको मन मेरा, दूर करे वही संकट तेरा।
शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ। रूप कन्या को अपना बनाया, मन भक्तों को दर्शन दिखाया। रूप कन्या को अपना बनाया, मन भक्तों को दर्शन दिखाया। शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, शक्ति माँ जय शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ, जय महाकाली शक्ति माँ।
जय 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 भद्रकाली, जय जय रुद्राणी। जय 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 भद्रकाली, जय जय रुद्राणी। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जय 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 भद्रकाली, जय जय रुद्राणी। जय 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 भद्रकाली, जय जय कल्याणी। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जय 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 कल्याणी, जय जय रुद्राणी। जय 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 कल्याणी, जय जय कपलानी। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जय जय काली माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जयंती जयंती जय बोलो जगदम्बे माता, तेरा ज्ञान शिव विष्णु जगता विधाता। तुम जगता जननी माँ, तू ही जग माता। तू जगत जननी माँ, तू ही जग माता। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय रुद्राणी। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। चर चर के माता माँ वो खबर है, तुम्हें सागर मार है। तुम इंद्रानी भवनी कमला माता भवानी। तुम इंद्रानी भवनी कमला माता भवानी। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। जय काली भवानी माँ, जय जय भद्रकाली। तुझे अपने तन मन से ध्यान जो कराता, तेरा ध्यान प्राणी का उतार जो कराता। दुख हर महारानी अब सुख भर साधु दुख हरो महारानी अब सुख कर साधु जय काली भवानी माँ जय जय भद्रकाली जय काली भवानी माँ जय जय भद्रकाली जय 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 भद्रकाली जय जय रुद्राणी जय 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 भद्रकाली जय जय कल्याणी जय काली भवानी माँ जय जय भद्रकाली भवानी माँ जय जय भद्रकाली जय काली भवानी माँ जय जय भद्रकाली।
प्रेम चलो आज शक्ति नौ दुर्गा महारानी की प्रेम चलो देवी माता की। Let us all stand, my friends, as we have Aarti.
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
अरे सुनो मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया। गाओ
देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर
मैया पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर।
लई तेरे भेंट चढ़ाया लई तेरे भेंट चढ़ाया रे मैया गाओ जय भगवती
वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे
मैया सुआ चोली तेरे अंग विराजे
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे।
अरे केसर तिलक लगाया केसर तिलक लगाया गाओ
पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
नंगे पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर
नंगे पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर
अरे नंगे पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर
नंगे पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर
अरे सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया सोने का छत्र
चढ़ाया। सुनो मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बना देवालय
ऊंचे पर्वत बना देवालय
अरे ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बना देवालय
ऊंचे पर्वत बना देवालय।
अरे नीचे शहर बसाया नीचे शहर
बसाया।
गाओ
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे अरे ब्रह्मा वेद पढ़े तेरे द्वारे अरे शंकर ध्यान लगाया शंकर ध्यान लगाया।
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया।
द्वापर मध्ये
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
अरे सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
अरे कलयुग राजसभाया
कलियुग राजसभाया सुनो मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
धूपदीप नैवेद्यारती
धूपदीप नैवेद्यारती
अरे धूपदीप नैवेद्यारती
धूपदीप नैवेद्यारती
अरे मोहन भोग लगाया
मोहन भोग लगाया
गाओ
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
भगत मय तेरी गुण गावे
भानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे
अरे भानु भगत मय तेरी गुण गावे
भानु भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे
अरे मन वांछित फल पाया
मन वांछित फल पाया सुनो मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
अरे
सुनो मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
अरे मंगल की सेवा सुनो मोरी देवा हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े
मंगल की सेवा सुनो मोरी देवा हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े
पान सुपारी ध्वजा खोपरा
पान सुपारी ध्वजा खोपरा
पान सुपारी ध्वजा खोपरा
पान सुपारी ध्वजा खोपरा
अरे नई ज्वाला तुरे भेंट धरे नई ज्वाला तुरे भेंट
मंगल की सेवा सुनो मोरी देवा हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे
अरे मंगल की सेवा
सुनो मोरी देवा हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे
हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े अरे हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े अरे हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार खड़े प्रेम से भगवती माता की प्रिय सज्जनों अपना आसन लीजिए बैठ जाइए So at this time as we have today is the day we have Adi Shakti Puja, fifth night of our Jagya. Some ladies came to join with us from our Mandir to perform puja, and many people came to Charhawe. I have to stop them now. Forgive me, but because we have to do Katha, I gave enough time, even during the Aarti, to allow Charhawe. And we have started a bit late this evening in Katha. So without further ado, my friends, let us clasp our hands and close our eyes as we meditate upon Divine Mother of the Universe, as we ask her grace and blessings upon all of us here gathered tonight as we begin Katha this evening. Hari Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Sri Saraswate Namaha Sri Ramchandraya Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Durga Devi Mahesh Namostute Lakshmi Mata Namostute Saraswati Mata Namostute Kali Mata Namostute Ekaradan Gaj Badan Ke Bhagavanto Kar Jori Kirpa Karahu Shivanandana बोधे बढ़े जहि मोरे व्यासयादि नर पुंगवा नारद आदि मुनीस दिनकर ब्रह्मा शेष गुरु सब कहनाओ शेष प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चंद्रघंटेति कुष्मांडेति चतुर्थकम् पंचमं स्कंदमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायिनी च सप्तमं कालरात्रेति महागौरी चाष्टमं नवम सिद्धिदात्रीति नौ दुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता उक्तानि नमानि ब्रह्मणैव महात्मने ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः
ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः ओम दुम दुर्गाय नमः हरि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम
प्रेम सुनो देवी माता की जय शरणम दिस इवनिंग as we are doing katha हमारा साथ गाइए एक छोटा महासरस्वती मैया का वंदना होगा we sing together महासरस्वती वंदना प्रेम स्वरूप सरस्वती जगन माता की। भैया लोग, आज रात हम देवी कथा पढ़ूंगा और गोसाई जी तुलसीदास जी महाराज के रामचरितमानस से एगो अति सुंदर देवी कथा प्रकट हुए। Tonight we are doing Katha, but tonight I am doing Ramayana Katha. From the works of Goswami Tulsidas Ji, Ramcharitmanas, I am giving one very beautiful Katha of Devi. It appears. That's when I say everything is completing in there, is there, existing. Char Ved, Chausas, 18 Puran, Yah Ramayana mein Rahalva, is residing in this book. The 4 Vedas, the 6 Shastras, the 18 Puran is right in this Ramayana. But people thinking that is just a glorification. But through the grace of my Guru, Sri Ramananda Acharya, Swami Rambhadra Acharya Ji, listening to his pravachan, I was able to listen to Devi Katha from Ramayana. My Guru, my Mantra Guru, my Diksha Guru, is a head of the Hinduism, Rambhadra Acharya Ji. He is the Ramananda Acharya of all India. And when they were arguing the case whether or not to allow the Mandir of Shri Ram to be built, my Guru stood there as an authority in the courthouse and defended Shri Ram Lala. It was a case against Lord Rama. Can you imagine? They never put nobody else God in court. They put my God in court. But this is why my Guru is not an ordinary man. My Guru is the incarnation of Guru Vasishtha, the Guru of Shri Ram. And the Guru duty is to defend the Chela, and that's all. My Guru stood in the High Court of India, Supreme Court, and he defended Shri Ram Lala. Until the world ends, till the creation ends, mankind will know they put Lord Ram in court and he win his case. His Guru returned to earth to defend his Chela. And my Guru gave this katha one day when he's doing pravachan. And I said, one day, I may have the opportunity to read, to educate my Sanatanist brothers and sisters in Trinidad that Devi Katha is in the Ramayana. And I'm sure you may have heard many kathas, maybe this katha even I'm going to read tonight, but you did not know this katha has the complete Durga Saptashati, the 700 verses of Durga Ma. Tonight is Monday. Tonight, many of us who are from Uttar Pradesh, whose ancestors are from UP and Bihar, when we perform Durga Mata Puja and you offer the 9 pair of lapsi and suhari, the halwa puri, we always take out one bhag, one share, and we say that is for Dihi Baba. No. That's all. If you do Durga Ma Puja and you don't take out a bhag for Dihi Baba, some ulta gail, everything get upside down. Many people don't understand the Dihi worship. But Dihi Puja is very important. Because I'm not telling you because I'm saying it. I'm telling you because it is practiced in India. Even when India was under British colonial rule, British people who came to India did research on villages in India and the culture of India, and they wrote extensively about Dihi Baba. That who perform this puja in their family, the Dihi protects you. The Devi has to be pleased with you. And if the Devi is not pleased with your puja and your respect for him, he can block anything. And if he is unhappy, no Devta will come into your house. That's the power of Devi Baba. And in Trinidad, people from UP and Bihar has come. In Guyana, Suriname, South Africa, Mauritius, Fiji, and everyone, majority of those people perform Devi Puja. In Trinidad and in the West Indies, and so there's a mixture of cultures with North India and South India, and so people started adding on other deities from the South Indian tradition. One of the deities they introduced from the South Indian tradition is a Muneshwaram, not Munish Prem. The word is Muneshwaram, a village deity, a tribal deity of the South India. And they worship to Bhairavnath. Because the Devi Baba is like an earthbound angel. But they worship also to Bhairavnath because he is Bhagwan Shankar, to protect over Devi Baba as well and to accompany Devi Baba. In India, murtis are made of Devi Baba riding on a horse. You know, long ago people said Devi Baba ride on a horse. Riding on a horse. He and they worship Devi and people thinking, well, what about his Devi? There's even mantra for Devi. I teach all my chela. Om Dehi Dehuvar Side in Ar Bas Devta Tenki Skot Kuru Kuru Swaha. There's a mantra for Devi Baba. It is not just an occult worship, but there are mantras to Manawe Dehi. But not only mantras, there are Pachara, Bhajan for Devi Baba. You know, mantras for Devi Baba. And I always wanted, in my research and so, as a Pundit and meeting people and doing prayers for people of the older generation, I would hear people singing the Pachara for the Devi Baba, but my mistake was, I said I go ask the man, and I didn't go back, and the man dead the next week. You see, when you get a chance to take something and learn it. But through Facebook, I became friendly with many people around the world, and I asked one good friend, Mr. Sunil Deonarayan from South Africa, who is a Pachara singer. I told him, I said, I hear you singing these songs, and I want to learn. He said, but I give this song already to the West. I gave it to some guy in Suriname, and he's singing it all over the world. But they don't sing it for money in Suriname. They sing it because bhakti. And every satsang they do, they manawe Devi Baba, firstly. So if you want, I'll give you the bhajan. That when you do your puja to Devi Baba, you can sing this to him. Diha Baba Dihavar Pukare Dina Ratiya Ke Dihava Hamre Na Ke Dihava Hamre Na Jai Ke Basa Mor Ganava Ke Dihava Hamre Na Jai Ke Basa Mor Ganava Ke Dihava Hamre Na हवा हमरे ना है के हवा हमरे ना जय के बस मोर गनवा के हवा हमरे ना हमरे मनावे आज नहीं माने हो की हवा हमरे ना हमरे मनावे आज नहीं माने हो के दिहवा हमरे ना सैया तोहरे मनावे दिहवा माने जाही ना सैया तोहरे हो मनावे दिहवा माने जाही ना मटिया की घुर की दूध के लग लगामी की थोइके चरके ना. The bhajan is telling, O Dehi Baba, day and night I am praying to you. Come into my yard, come into my home, O Dehi Baba. We are worshipping to you. Are you not hearing me, Bhagwan? With a matiya ke ghurki. You know what is a ghurki? Ghurki is a cup. Matiya ke ghurki. With an earthen cup, I put milk in it and I am offering to you, Dehi Baba. मटिया की घूर किया दूध के लगामी की थोइके चहके ना. दिहवा तू मेला शिवनवा के थोइके चढ़के ना. दिहवा तू मेया शिवनवा की थोइके चढ़के ना. एक हाथे ले ही दिहवर धारो छपनवा की एक ही हथवाना. एक हाथ ले ही दिहवा धारो छपनवा की एक ही हथवाना. दिहवा घूमेला शिवनवा की एक ही हथवाना. दिहवा घूमेला शिवनवा की एक ही हथवाना. O Dehi Baba, one hand I am holding dhar to offer to you, and one hand is tapawan. You know tapawan? You have to give tapawan. I am giving tapawan to you, Dehi Baba. I am giving you this. Come and wander through my property. Who may walk through my property and protect me. विनती करीबे आज दीना आज रोटिया के दिहवा हमरे ना. विनती करीबे आज दीना आज रोटिया के दिहवा हमरे ना. दिहवा घूमेला शिवनवा की एक ही रतियाना. दिहवा घूमेला शिवनवा की एक ही रतियाना. दिहवा बाबा के अगनवा की रहला जबना. दिह बाबा दिहावर पुकारे सारी रतिया की दिहवा हमरे ना. दिह बाबा दिहावा पुकारे दिन रतिया की दिहवा हमरे ना. जय के आजे पर्वतवा की दिहवा हमरे ना. कि जय के आजे मोरे के दिहवा हमरे ना. कि आजे दिह बाबा आवे हमारे भगवाना. So the bhajan is telling, Vinati Karibe, Karibe, you know, Bhojpuri. We praying to you day and night, O Baba. Come and wander in my property, walk through my property. I give it to you. If you want it. So you could sing to Dehi Baba. Come and stay in my property. One secret I'll tell you. You could never please Dehi Baba. Unless you don't surrender to him and worship to him, he has to be pleased with you. And this is the humility in all worship. Don't feel because you make all it chadhawe, God will give you everything. You cannot go with ego. You have to go with surrender. Only when you throw yourself at the feet of Bhagwan and surrender yourself and say, Lord, I am nothing, then you will gain everything. रामचरित्र मानस कथा बालकांड सीताराम मिलन प्रभु श्री राम he is going 15 years boy, come into Janakpur. Vishwamitra ji is telling Mahamuni, Raj Rishi, he says, now that you have destroyed the demons, you have relieved the wife of Gautam Muni, Ahilya Mai, come, let us go to Janakpur, this Mithila Nagari. There is a Sayambar. People have come to see who will get the hand of the daughter of Raja Janak, Sita Devi. They go to the Sayambar. Mithila is a very beautiful place. It is the evening. They are young boys. And Guru Vishwamitra is telling to Sri Rama and Lakshmana, go ghume na. Go walk and see how pretty the place is. When you go holiday, not only to go mall and things, go see some parks and see some nice wildlife and see the flora and the fauna, you know. Go and see the place, how pretty it is. Go enjoy yourself, young boys. It's evening. As cool sun is setting. Shri Ram and Lakshman, handsome young men. Tulsidas ji explains the beauty of Shri Ram and Lakshman. Everyone falls in love with the Lord. As they enter into the Bagya, the garden, the what you call the park area, Sita Mata and her Saheli, her friends, they are going to do puja because you know someone will choose her tomorrow to be the wife by breaking the bow, by lifting the bow. It's not about I want you to understand, it was not about breaking the bow. When, you know, I could have read a katha. Because the Devi katha, Sita Mata is a Devi. Read it tomorrow. Okay, Chili book can read that now and read the next one tomorrow. Read this tomorrow. But don't worry, we'll decide that. We have book it up here, don't worry. Sita Mata, when she was a little girl, she lifted up the bow. She went to clean the place for she father to do puja in the evening and she take up the bow and he take it up. So Janak realized that the bow has been moved because no one could move it. So if they have to leap the place right or wrong, it's leaping right or wrong, you will see an impression right or wrong. Nah? She take up the bow and leap and put it back down. When he come, he see the bow in top. He said, who did it? He tell his wife, you didn't go on this evening to fix the puja room where I'm doing this puja. He said, no, Sita did gone. He said, well, what Sita did? She lifted up this bow, so no man cannot marry she just like that. If she is so strong, the man who will have to marry her must be able to string the bow. Not break the bow, string it. You see, a bow is like a straight piece of rod with a piece of string on it. When you tie it, the B-O-W-S, the bow bows. That's why I call a bow, it bends. Nah? So if she could lift it, then the fella to marry, she must be stronger than her. He must bend it and put this string on it. Nah? So this is what this Swayambar is all about. Who will lift the bow and string it? Because she could lift it. They could marry my daughter. So everyone, kings and so came. Princes came. When everyone was sleeping, Ravan come. Ravan was not there in the Swayambar. As you see in movies, that is not a true thing. Ravan had a Guru Bhai named Banasur. And when everybody was sleeping, they crashed the Swayambar hall. And they're looking at the bow. And Banasur is telling, Bhai, this is Lord Shiva with Guru's bow. He said, yes. He said, I could lift that, man. He said, we cannot lift that at Bhagwan Shiva's bow. But the ego in Ravan, when he tried, he started kake and thing, you know. Tried to shake it, he couldn't move it. Then in embarrassed Ravan, he and Banasur left. So Ravan was not present in the Swayambar. As you see in movies and things, that is the wrong thing. He come in the night to check it out and run away. So now the friends are telling, Let us go and pray to Gauri Mata. Let's go pray to Gauri Mata. So they have to go. There is a beautiful Mandir of Gauri Ma Parvati in the garden. But as they are making their way, Ma Sita is thinking, I'm going to pray for a good husband. In this Doha, let us hear what transpires. Doha. रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम शंकर हरिओम। इस प्रकार रामचंद्र जी अपने छोटे भाई से बातें कर रहे हैं, पर मन सीता के रूप पर लुभाया हुआ है। वह अनेक मुख रूपी कमल के सौंदर्य रूप मकरंद रस को भौर की तरह पी रही है। As they came, into the city, they had met Ram. Bhagwan had seen Sita. Now that they are walking around, this is love. Bhagwan Ram is thinking about this beautiful girl, the daughter of Janak. How beautiful is this girl? I can't get her image out of my mind. So Bhagwan is teaching us love. In this chaupai, let us hear what will happen. कह गयो नृप की सोर मनु चिंता। जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। जह भी लोक मृग सावक नैनी, जनुतः परिस कमल सिय श्रेणी। गाओ जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। चकित होकर सीता जी चारों ओर देख रही है। Even Sita Mata, when she saw Shri Ram, she was smitten by the arrow of love. So you see, nothing wrong if you fall in love, but it's better to rise in love, right? Do fall in love. Bhagwan is teaching us. You see, look at Eastern concept and look at Western concept. Eastern concept, love. Eastern concept that we must, nothing is wrong with showing love. Western concept, love is bad because them fellas who the priests in them religion, them don't like women, them don't marry. So they don't know about love. They don't know about relationship. They don't know about softness. But in the Hindu concept, love is a beautiful thing. It must be experienced, it must be portrayed, and it's not a sin to be in love. That is why if we follow our religion and we follow the lifestyle, nobody will rape anybody. Nobody will murder anyone. No one will do anything wrong because we are open. Sanatana Dharma is a very open. When I say open, it means that we follow morality. We follow morality, but there is nothing wrong with falling in love. And Ma Sita, she's looking around and wondering, I wonder whether that boy I saw, where he has gone. And she starts looking. As she's walking with her friends, but her eyes are moving left and right. I wonder if that boy will come. I wonder if I will see him again. All the girls ever fall in that kind of love? But this is also a love as a metaphor for God. Do you have that yearning? I wonder if I will see my God again? That anywhere I look, will I see my God? Am I going to experience my God anywhere I am or everywhere I am? This is what love is entailing, meaning as well. And so looking, searching, in this chaupai, let us hear what happens. लता ओट तब सती न लखाये श्यामल गौर किशोर सुहाये गाओ जय राम श्री राम
जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
देखी रूपय लोचन ललाने
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
देखी रूप लोचन ललचाने हर के जनुनी जनी भी पहचाने गाओ
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
Then as she is looking, I wonder if I will see this boy again. It has happened to fellas too, you know. I wonder if I will see she again. As they were walking in the park, going to the Mandir of Ma Gauri, her friend said, look, look, look. Look, them two handsome boys. One is dark in color, Syamala Gaura Kishore. One is dark in color, one is fair in color. Look, the two handsome boys. They are standing behind those bushes there, they are talking. As Ma Sita, dekhi rupa lochana lalachane, as Sita Mata's eyes fell on Shri Ram, her eyes were filled with longing. She felt as though she had recovered a long lost treasure. And that has happened to you when you're lying in. You see the girl for the second time, or you see the boy for the second time. You feel elated, happy. What happened in Chaupai? We listen. I want you to sing.
Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
Thake nayan rakho, pati chhabi dekhe, palakin hum par hori nimishe ke gao.
Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
अधिक स्नेहय देह भई भोरा.
Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
अधिक स्नेहय देह भई भोरा. सूरज शशि जनु चितव चकोरा. सूरज शशि जनु चितव चकोरा.
Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
श्री रघुनाथ जी की छवि को देखकर नेत्र निश्चल हो गए. When her eyes looked at Shri Ramchandra, gazing at him, that she didn't even wink. Her eyes were drinking the beauty of Shri Ram. You know, this is how we have to be. When we look at the Lord, we must only want to see the Lord. Do you have the yearning? Just as, you know, the Lord is teaching us love in the lower level and in the, what we call the worldly level and in this ethereal level. When you can understand love with your wife and your husband and your children, then you can understand love with the Lord. If you do not experience this love in your home with your wife, your husband, your children, then you would not understand, begin to walk the journey of love with the Lord. Unless you grow up in an ashram and all you know is to serve and love the Lord. But the true and the best love is to understand love with husband and wife, children and family like this, and then you understand the attachment that you have for them, and then you'll understand the attachment you have to have for God. Then you can appreciate it. The humanity tell to Brahmaji, you only have one fault when you create man. Brahma say, what fault I have when I create man? I create everything good. He say you put we eyes to wink. So when we look at the Lord, we eye go blink for a little second and we go miss seeing the God. We want to see God all the time. You give us a winking. And so, looking at Shri Ram, she started to feel lightheaded as love overcame Sita Devi. She became ecstatic in this chaupai. Let us hear what happens. लोचन मगनय राम मुरझानी, लोचन मग राम पूरयानी, दीन्हे पलक कपाट सयानी.
जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय
सकी कछु मनस कुचानी मनस कुचानी रामा मनस कुचानी कही न सकी कछु मनस कुचानी
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम.
And so, receiving that image of Shri Ram in her heart, through the pathway of her eyes, she brought his image in her heart. She cleverly closed her eyes. You know, someone come in your house, you lock the door. She closed her eyes so she can see Ram in her heart. When all of her friends saw Sita Mata overcome, smitten with love for Sri Ram, they couldn't say anything. They only looked at her as she closed her eyes, as she faced the direction of Shri Ram. Both of them, their eyes met. Shri Ram sees her. He's behind the bushes. She sees him. You know, when you get married, it's supposed to be, long ago they had what they call arranged marriage. The first time you see a dulahin, or you see a dulaha, is in a mandap, you know. When they will move the orni and ask, you agree to marry? And first time, two eyes will meet, and it represents you have now become one. Lagaye Aye Ram, Lagaye Aye Ram, Chitavanya mein naina lagaye Hai Ram, Chitavanya mein naina lagaye Hai Ram. Both eyes have met, both hearts have met, Shri Ram and Sita Mata. Chitavanya mein naina lagaye Hai Ram, Chitavanya mein naina lagaye Hai Ram, lagaye Hai Ram, lagaye Hai Ram, lagaye Hai Ram, lagaye Chitavanya mein naina lagaye Hai Ram. हरे के करी हो तुम पारी दुलारी, के करी हो तुम पारी दुरारी, के करी नारी कहाय है राम, के करी नारी कहाय है राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए है राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए है राम. अरे राजा जनक की बारी दुलारे, हाँ राजा जनक की बारी दुलारी, राम की नारी कहाय आए राम, राम की नारी कहाय आए राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए है राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए है राम, लगाए है राम, लगाई आए राम, लगाए आए राम, लगाए आए चितवनिया में नैना लगाए आए राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए आए राम, चितवनिया में नैना लगाए आए राम. Dina song we did sing all about and fall along in the road. This is a bhajan. Both of them, their eyes met, their hearts became one. Who is this girl's father? Who is the girl that was being Sri Ram's wife? This girl is a daughter of Raja Janak. She is going to be Ram's wife. Both of them met. At that time, both brothers came out of the bushes. Spotless, very handsome. These two gallant heroes, one resembling a pregnant dark cloud, one looking like gold. Both of them had beautiful peacock feathers in their heads and flowers stuck in their hair. Beautiful chandan tilak on their foreheads as sweat is falling from their head. Their beautiful long eyebrows and curly hair. Their beautiful big eyes. Beautiful chin and nose and cheeks. They were very gracious to look at with their very beautiful smiles. Both Shri Ram and Lakshman looked like Kamdev, the god of love incarnate. Beautiful jewels around their necks. Sita Mata looked at them. Her companions are looking at Bhagwan Sri Ram, wearing yellow clothing, holding bow in their hands. Even the maidens, as Sita Mata, remember her eyes is closed, she's looking at Ram in her heart. All the girls are looking at these handsome boys coming. They themselves go into a swoon and recovering. You know, sometimes you go to Mandir, some devotees, and when they go to the Mandir, their love for Bhagwan overcomes them. They begin to dance. They fall at the feet of the Lord. Some people will laugh at them, but that is the bhakti. Ma Sita is in ecstasy. Even her friends are in the ecstasy, looking at the beauty of the Lord. When you are in love and in peace, in happiness, in this joy, there is nothing else you want to do but be in it. It's a spiritual state of ecstasy. In this chaupai, let us say what transpires. Hari dheer jo ek aali sayani Sita sanna kahi pani gao.
Jai Ram Shri Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama.
Bahuri gauri kar dhyaan kare hu, bhupati soraya देखी किन ले हो गाओ. जय राम श्री राम,
जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम.
एक चतुर सखी ने धीरज धरकर हाथ पकड़ कर सीता जी से कहा. And one of the girls, regaining herself, her composure, Sita Mata standing there like, you know, in a trance, her eyes are closed, thinking of Shri Ram. She held on to the hand of Sita Mata to break her trance. And she said, गिरिजा का पूजा ध्यान फिर पीछे कर लेना. इस समय राज की सोरों को क्यों नहीं देखते लेना. The girl thinking, like Sita Mata praying already to Gauri Mata. He said, girl, don't pray to Gauri now. Open your eye and see these beautiful princes in front of you. You pray to Gauri Mata later, look at the two handsome boys there. जब सीता जी ने सकुचाकर अपनी आंखें खोली और उन्होंने रघुकुल के दोनों सिंहों का अपनी खड़े हुए देखा. Very shyly, because she's looking at Sri Ram in her heart. She's not seeing Gauri Ma, she's seeing Sri Ram. Very shyly, she opens her eyes to behold the two lions from the house of the Raghu, looking at Sri Ram from head to foot. And you know, all you girls watch boys from head to foot. Just how a little watch. And then remembering, her father said, only who could string this bow could marry me. She get worried. She said, but them is young boys. Start thinking, would they be able, would he, this boy I like, would he be able to do this? She get worried now. Sita Mata, she became overcome with these worries now. Her friends see her troubled. They all start to cry. They started saying, Sita Devi, it is getting very late. We'll come back tomorrow, same time, you go see them boys and them. Let us go home. It is Chaupai. Let us hear what happens.
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम गोरह गिरा सुने सियस उठाने भय विलंब मात भई वानी जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम हरि बड़ी धीरय राम रानी धीर अपना पौ पितु बसदानी हरि बड़ी धीरय राम रानी फिर अपना पौ पिता बसदाने जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम.
I want you young girls and young boys to listen to this line. We emulate Sri Ram as a perfect man and Sita Mata as the perfect woman, right? So we must emulate their lifestyle. Ma Sita is a young girl. She sees a boy she likes. Listen. She friends say, time to go home, you come back tomorrow. You're getting late. उसकी यह रहस भरी बाणी सुनकर सीता जी सकुचा गई. She blushed when her friends said, come, we go come back, we will see them tomorrow, let's go. देर हो गई, it is very late. यह जानकर उन्हें माता का भय हुआ. You know what that means? उनके माता का भय हुआ. She was fearful of her mother. She mother said, don't go and go lie anyway and come home late. Now your parents telling you, don't go anyway. Once you live in your parents' house, you could be rich, you could be educated, you could have your own money, whatever, you still live under the laws. And a lot of young people today, they want to go out and party and close the club. They don't want to come home, they want to close the club and then go home. Look at what the parents, they are very mindful. My parents say, come home early. Listen again what happens. I have to go home because my mother said to come home early. How many children listen to their parents today? They want to negotiate. One time I was teaching in high school when I used to teach. A girl was giving a lot of problem. So I asked the girl, I went in the office because the girl in from class now, I had to go to the principal. The mother catch her in the house with a boy. Mother is a poor lady going to work. She thinks she daughter gone to school. Something happened in work and she come home early. The lady started crying. So the principal called me. I'm the form teacher. I say, yes, she missing school and I've been looking into this matter. And so I asked the mother in front of the girl, because they're not Indians or Hindus, I said, do you carry your child in the church and need to pray a little bit when you're going to pray? She could lady say, I'm a God-fearing woman, I don't do wrong things, My husband died, I don't have no next person. I try to mind my daughter, and look at what she's doing, I don't know what to do. And it's not about race, it happens in every race. It's not about religion, it happens in every religion. You know that they stop beating children? We'll see. I used to beat them, They afraid me because I used to pull out my belt and beat them in the schools. I used to teach in Malik. Where I used to go gym and things, so I used to look like a monster. Ask Anil. I used to pull out my belt, so I had a very slim waist, so when I pull the belt, so it would fly out. I had a belt with the buckle mark lucky in it. When I go in the class and the children behave, I had to shake the buckle. Who want to feel lucky today? And I used to tell them, I don't like to teach, I will beat all them so they go fire me. So children feared me. And they used to abuse their parents. Children today are abusing their parents. They're not mindful of the sacrifices of their parents. And the lady crying, I'm trying my best and look at what my daughter do. So I said, Madam, do you carry her to church when you go to pray? She said, I just invite she. I say, like you'd a print card or what? I say, you cannot invite her, she have no rights. You minding she have to go. And the same thing to us here in Mandir. You do not ask the children to go. They have to go. This is why in my house, sometimes, your children cannot come. My wife cannot come to Mandir every week. Sometimes she may not be able to come. But I tell my wife, my children have to come. Well, the little boy, he can't come. He's a little hurricane. But my daughter must come. So when people come to the Mandir and I see my daughter sitting here, they will say, Baba, children coming, so we have to bring the children. Because you have to bring your children to Mandir. They have no rights. You minding them. And because if you don't introduce them to God in their lives as youth, then when they get older, you will control them. That is why one Vaishnava called the Kabir Panthi, when the children born, they initiate them one time. Although they have a baby and they don't know the mantra, the Guru give them the mantra. So now you are initiated, now you can start to pray. Now you must always be in praise. Your duty as Hindus is to have a good relation with your children. And Chanak Nidhi says, from the time a child born to 5 years, you must dular them and things, spoil them and things. Between 5 and 15, do not spare the rod. Give them. Be stern with them. So when they have 16 years, they could be your friend. But these days, people making their children friend from small children have no respect for parents. They tell them anything they want to tell them. Children have to respect you. You know what? A little lash now and then good for? Bhagwan Krishna well get solid read Bhagavad Puran. They tie he up and thing. You know what the licks represent? Not abuse, A little lash here and there. Nothing is wrong with that. Because it is, the lash is to fear the repercussion of your action. And if there is nothing to fear, then you will do anything. Not so. Look at what has happened when they take away the licks from the schools. The teacher getting licks now. Because the licks is to give something to fear. Fear for your bad action. Now, if you don't have that, that is why people littering, people doing what they want to do, saying what they want to say, behaving how they want to behave, because there is no repercussion. We never grew up with a repercussion for our actions. And Sita Mata is teaching us, I must listen. My mother tell me come home and let me go. Why is she saying so? Hear carefully, She says, बहुत धैर्य के साथ वे श्री रामचंद्र जी को हृदय में ले आई और अपने को पिता के अधीन जानकर लौट चली. Taking the image of Sri Ram in her heart because she's in love with Sri Ram. She goes home because you know why? My father is minding me. My father is looking after me. I live in my father's house and I must not shame him down. I'll snap this and put it on Facebook. Snap it, Dr. Amrit, snap it. That line, I read it here on Facebook, what you call it, reading what I'm saying. Sita Mata is teaching you young people, don't be own way. Listen to your parents. They sacrifice and mind you. They guiding you and don't bring shame in their faces. She could have said, I could go on a little bit and talk a little bit again. No, my parents told me come home. You see, when you grow your children up with dharma as a foundation and you live a very dharmic life, you could let your children loose anywhere in this world. And so she's thinking as she's going home now, she started crying. I want to get married to this boy, this Sri Ram. I must go and worship to divine Gauri Mata. I will ask her for a proper husband in the form of this guy, Sri Ram. And here, according to my Guru Ram Bhadracharya ji, here is a Durga Saptashati. Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma. Sing!
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
She stands before Gauri Mata.
Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Jai Gauri Ma,
Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Oh, Jaya Jaya Girivar Raj Kisori. Jaya Mahesh Chandra Chakori.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Hi Jaya Gaj Bhajan Khadan Mata. Jagat Janani Damini Duti Gata.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Hi Nahi Tab Adi Antavasa. Amit Prabhav Ved Nahi Jana.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Oh Bhava Bhava Vibhava Parabhava Karini. Vishwa Vimohini Swavadhuri.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
Pati Devata Sutiya Mahu. Matu Pratham Tavare. महिमा मिदन सकहि कही सहस शारदा से खागो.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
ओ सेवत तो ही सुलभ फलचारी. वरदायिनी पुरारी प्यारी.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma.
ए देवी पूजी एक पर कमल तुम्हारे. सुर नर मुनि जब हो सुखारे.
Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai Gauri Ma. Jai Gauri Ma, Jai Jai
सदा पुरपुर सब ही के।
जय गौरी माँ जय जय गौरी माँ, जय गौरी माँ जय जय गौरी माँ, जय गौरी माँ जय जय गौरी माँ।
अरे कीन्हे प्रकटन कारण ते ही अस कही चरण के हबै देही।
जय गौरी माँ जय जय गौरी माँ, 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 जय गौरी माँ जय जय गौरी माँ।
All the pujaris in this mandir sleeping. I ringing bell, nobody beating ghanti. Pundit sleeping day, all the pujaris sleeping day. I have to tell you in public, not private. All you pay attention to the katha. In Devi puja, bells are rung when mantras are saying, don't jhupe and sleep. She starts praying. She starts praying to Devi Ma, and she gives mantras in Chaupai. Tulsi Das ji is writing, he's explaining, and he's giving mantras from Durga Saptashati. She's telling, glory to you, O daughter of the mountain, who is the wife of Shiva, the mother of Ganesh, the mother of Kartikeya, the mother of the universe, bright as a flashing lightning. You have no beginning, no end, no middle. You are infinite. Even the Vedas cannot comprehend your greatness, O Divine Mother. You are responsible for birth, continuance, and the ultimate destruction of the universe. The whole world is under your magical spell. All good women who adore their husband as gods, amongst all of them, you are the foremost of all. For you have shown faithfulness to your husband, Shankar Bhagwan. Not even Saraswati Mata and Sheshanath can comprehend or completely praise you. You give all desires fourfold: dharma, artha, kama, moksha, righteousness, acquisition of money, enjoyment and liberation. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam, dehi me paramam sukham, rupam dehi jayam dehi, yasho dehi, disho dehi. You are the highest form of happiness. You are the highest form of everything. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam, everything you're giving. Dehi me paramam sukham, rupam dehi jayam dehi. Give me your form, O Divine Mother. I adore your feet. All devas, everyone is worshipping to you. I want you to fulfill my desires, O Divine Mother. I am the daughter of Raja Janak. And so, praying to Divine Mother, she threw herself at the feet of the Murti of Girija Parvati. And she threw her body at the feet of Ma and held on to her feet. In this chaupai, Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma, sing!
Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma,
Go!
Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma,
Go!
Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma, Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma.
O Vinaya Prema Basa Bhai Bhavani, Khasivala Murati Mukopani.
Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi Ma.
E Sajan Siya Prasad Siradharo, Boli Gauri Har Ko Hiya Bhare.
Jai Chandi Ma, Jai Jai Chandi चंडी माँ जय चंडी माँ जय चंडी माँ
सुरसिय सात्ययसी सहमारी पूजी कामना तो हर मानी
जय चंडी माँ जय चंडी माँ जय चंडी माँ जय चंडी माँ
आय नारद बचन सदा सुखी साचा सो बरु मिलहि जाहि मनुराचा
जय चंडी माँ 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 जय चंडी माँ
As she fell at the feet of Girija Bhavani, holding on to the feet and asking and crying if garland from the Devi fell on her head. When you're praying and you bow your head by the God, flower falls. It represents victory. As the flower fell, the mala, garland fell upon her head, Sita Mata realized this is a Mahaprasad of the Devi. And Gauri Mata spoke to her, "O Sita, this is my blessing to you. Your heart's desire will fulfill. Narad's words are not faultless. Narad said you will marry to Vishnu. And surely you will meet with him." मनु चाहि रचऊ मिलहि सोबरु सहज सुंदर सावरी करुणा निधान सुजान शीलय स्नेह जानत रावरो यही भाति गौरी असीस सुनिसिय सहित हिय हर्षित अली तुलसी भवानी पूजी पुनि पुनि मुदित मन मंदिर चली श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम. That dark complexion guy who is naturally handsome, that prince whom you have set your heart upon, he will verily become your husband. That gracious and omnipresent, omnipotent Lord knows your loving disposition towards him. He knows your love, O Sita. You will receive him. Sita Mata heard, and all her companions who were with her while she was praying heard the awaj of the Devi, the blessings from her lips. Bowing again and again to Bhavani Mata, she returned to her palace joyfully. When you worship to the Devi, when you surrender to her, what you may think is beyond your reach, remember last night we read Durgam, beyond your reach, she brings it to you. Hence her name Durga. She will give you what is rightfully yours, that you will have peace and enjoyment in this life, and you will become one with her right here and right now. So my friends, tonight, here ends my message for you. Tonight, in our audience, in our midst, we have a special person to myself, a Bhamini. Bhamini means a great lady whom I hold in very high esteem, a very humble and divine soul, an inspiration to myself, a person As a young boy, I had many interactions with her and supported her cause for truth and the fight for the downtrodden, those who didn't have a voice. I asked her, I said, I would like you to come and speak in our Mandir, but don't talk about God like everybody else. A social worker who works with people with a lot of addictions. An inspiration to every young girl who would know of her life. I'd like to call upon our sister in Dharma, mother to us all in our community, Sri Hulsi Bhagan, to speak with us this evening. Praise Lord Devi Mata ki.
Sitaram, Babaji, as usual, I always enjoy when you give your discourses, and you always remind me of the older pundits in my generation and my parents' generation. And you remind me a lot about Pundit Nirmal, the way you sing, the way you speak. And what I like about you is you don't tell jokes, but you teach us discourses so that we can learn to live a better life. I'm not going to be long because I know it is Monday, you have to go to work and stuff like that, but basically I want to thank you for that invitation of asking me today to speak about a little bit about addiction. And the question I want to ask you is there anybody in here who's an addict? You might say no. But sometimes when we think of addiction, we believe addiction has to do with cocaine. We do not recognize that addiction has to do with many things. Some of us are addicted to coffee. Some are addicted to money. Some of us are addicted to our phone, gambling, tablets, sleeping tablets, painkillers, cough syrup. So there are many things. Shopping. There are some people who are addicted to a person, people, places and things. So for example, you have to go to this place every day, so it becomes an addiction for you. So the question is, why do we become addicted to people, places, things and substances? Well, one of the main reasons has to do with the fact that sometimes we have very low self-esteem. Sometimes we try to escape from things that happen in our life, traumas. And sometimes because we do not have a proper value system. So usually when people succumb to an addiction, we say, well, that person became influenced by their friends, not recognizing that the person was weak. So I like the point that Baba raised today, where as a family we have to ensure that we instilled the right values in our people. One of the things I think that is important for us to remember is that we cannot really practice religion if we are not healthy. And healthy here doesn't only mean physical health, it also means our mental health. And one of the things I have found in my years of dealing with addiction, and I've been involved with it for 27 years, and we deal with all forms of addiction, and people from all over the world would come for treatment. One of the things I discovered is that many people are not aware that they have depression, that in their families maybe somebody committed suicide, not only in this generation but past generations. And so what happens generally, when we are not diagnosed, we don't get help, professional help, we turn to things, and sometimes we turn to alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, cigarette, or other forms of addiction. So one of the things I want to ask you to do is to look within your families, and if you feel there is maybe some form of addiction, I want to suggest that you try to get help for that. Because as you know, in our community, there's a high level of suicide. We just had recently a young boy who was being bullied in school and who succumbed to becoming suicidal, and he did commit suicide. In this community, there's a lot of suicide. So I want to ask that we all try our best to look within our families and heal our families, not only by religion and by physical well-being, but also by ensuring that we get psychological help. Sometimes your children also have these issues. And one of the things I found over my time in dealing with addiction, a lot of people who drink alcohol, they drink alcohol and it either makes the depression worse or it brings on a form of depression. So when we use alcohol, it also damages ourselves, but it damages the family. And this is like a secret, when we speak of addiction, we try not to say it aloud. We say, well, he just taking a few drinks, or he just smoking a few cigarettes, and we minimize it, meaning to say we don't recognize that this is a big problem. In my experience over these years, I've noticed within our community, there's a high level of addiction, particularly alcoholism. So what we do is we tend to use every event, birthdays, whatever events we're having in the home, we would have alcohol. My suggestion to you is that you do not need alcohol in your life. You could actually enjoy your life without alcohol. So in my family, I try my best to do that, but I must say, not everybody listens, and you know that too. Some people decide, well, you're trying to get me from not having a good time, so you don't want me to drink. But if you feel that as you start to drink, you cannot stop, it means you should stop. Because there are some people who are social drinkers. So they could take a few drinks and stop. But once you realize that when you take a drink, you cannot stop, it means that you are predisposed to alcoholism. So you should not drink at all. So anything you're engaged in, if you find yourself becoming addicted, you need to stop. And not just stop, find other things to do to occupy yourself. Not just be on social media all day. For those of us who have depression, you tend to be on the phone and you use that as an escape. But that is not helping you. The more active you get, the better you will find yourself being able to benefit. And one of the ways I feel you can help is by becoming involved in the temple, not just in the religious activities, but Baba has a lot of social activities. So I want to strongly recommend you get involved in community service, in doing charitable work, in helping other people, and even helping within your own family. So I don't want to talk too long today because I know you're tired, it's close to 9 o'clock. But I hope at some point as Baba engages in social programs, we could do some work in the community on addiction and helping people to escape from that trap, because too many people are having that problem. There's one final point I want to leave with you. If there is somebody in your family who is an alcoholic, do not just let them stop drinking just like that. If you're an alcoholic and you're a chronic alcoholic and you stop without treatment, you can get seizures and you can die. So anybody who's a chronic alcoholic must get medical treatment first. A doctor has to see this person, and this person has to be supervised by the medical doctor over a period of time. In some cases, they have to be hospitalized, because when they get seizures, they could fall and hit their head on the ground, get brain damage, all kinds of things can happen to them. So if there's an alcoholic in your home and you're looking for help, first, get medical help. And secondly, there are many people, including treatment centers, including Alcoholics Anonymous, who can help. So I want to just thank Baba today for giving me these few minutes to share these thoughts, and I hope as our temple continues its work, we can do some social work, including social education. I cannot leave here today without saying to Baba how proud I am of him. I remember the young boy coming in the community, getting all the younger fellas to join him in becoming part of the temple in Charleville. And when you look at this temple today, this is the product of a person with vision, with mission, with commitment. And we know that when this temple continues to be built and it builds its congregation, that this is going to be a legacy, not just what Baba has produced, but for our community and for our culture. So Baba, congratulations on the fine work on this beautiful building. And I know when it's all finished, we are going to be very proud. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you.
प्रेम सोलो श्री अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय, श्री दुर्गा माता की जय. And so, my friends, we have come to the end of our Katha this evening. Many of you may have heard these kathas before, but you didn't know it was part of Durga Saptashati, because if you look at the translation into the Saptashati, you would understand, as I gave some mantras there, that you sit down, you sit down. All right, good. So now, my friends, tomorrow we continue katha. Those of you who I had to stop, I apologize, because we had to do katha and I didn't want disturbances, because you have to ring bell when you're performing puja. So while we had the arti, I allowed people to perform our chadhavi, but when katha begins, we cannot have ringing of bell when we do Devi puja. So now, as we come to the end of tonight's katha, we'd like to thank all the ladies from the Mandir for joining with us. Tonight, in our audience, we have my Shishya Vishma Jai Singh and her mom, Mrs. Jai Singh, and her brother Clyde, but her other brother Lawrence and Mrs. Jai Singh, they sponsored too as well on the radio, on this television program. They are a major sponsor as well for our program, and we'd like to thank them for their love gifts. So my friends, to everyone who have made it possible, all the sponsors, my father-in-law is here. We have Mr. Singh, Bobby Singh. All of them, they have sponsored to have the program on television, that it goes not only locally but internationally as well. We thank you all for your dedication and support to this Mandir. Mr. Singh has even made the seat for me to sit upon his Vyas Gaddi. So we're thankful for everyone's blessings and support in the Mandir, and for all of you who have come and donated and have supported. May Bhagwan always bless you. So let us all stand now as we have Aarti. Praise for Durga Mata ki! सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर,
अरे पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियर।
अरे लई तेरे भेंट चढ़ाया, लई तेरे भेंट चढ़ाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे,
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे,
अरे चोली तेरे अंग विराजे,
चोली तेरे अंग विराजे।
अरे केसर तिलक लगाया, केसर तिलक लगाया।
मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर,
पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर,
अरे नंगे पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर,
पाँव तेरे अकबर आकर।
अरे सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया, सोने का छत्र चढ़ाया रे भैया।
मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बना दे वाले,
ऊंचे पर्वत बनाने वाले,
अरे ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत बना दे वाले,
ऊंचे पर्वत बनाने वाले।
अरे नीचे शहर बसाया, नीचे शहर बसाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
सयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
अरे सतयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
सयुग त्रेता द्वापर मध्ये
कलियुग राजसभाया कलियुग राजसभाया
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिन तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
दीप नैवेद्यारती
दीप नैवेद्यारती
मैया धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
धूप दीप नैवेद्यारती
अरे मोहन भोग लगाया
मोहन भोग लगाया मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
भगत मैया तेरी गुण गावे
भानु भगत मैया तेरी गुण गावे
भानु भगत मैया तेरी गुण गावे
भानु भगत मैया तेरी गुण गावे
अरे मन वांछित फल पाया मन वांछित फल पाया
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
मोरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया अरे तेरा पार न पाया अरे तेरा पार न पाया. Let us clasp our hands and close our eyes as we meditate upon Adi Shakti Bhavani Mata, O Mother who fulfills the desires of her children. We come to your feet tonight that whatever our desires are, please fulfill them, that we will have peace of mind, that we can always keep our minds on you, O Divine Mother. Free us from the addictive life and give us liberation as we pray together as a family.
Tumeva Mata Chapita Tumeva Tumeva Bandhusa Sakha Tumeva Tumeva Vidya Dravinam Tumeva Tumeva Sarvam Mahadev Deva Tumeva Sarvam Mahadev Deva Tumeva Sarvam Mahadev Deva Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Praise Lord Durga Mai ki, Mahalakshmi Mata ki, Mahasaraswati Mata ki, Mahakali Mata ki, Shri Ganga Mata ki, Shri Tulsi Maiya ki. उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, उड़ैसा जगन्नाथ की जय, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय, अयोध्या राम लला की जय, सियापति रामचंद्र की जय. सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सतगुरु की दंडवत जय जय. Turn to each other and tell everyone, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram.